So in fact, today I have a little bit of a get to know everybody sort of question. So um, I want to know how many of you here today are healers or have learned other healing modalities. I want a quick check. So just type in the chat section if you're a healer or if you have learned some other modality. Share with us what modality you've learned. Oh, we've got lots. We've got Neeti, Rupali, Shruti, Mayuri. How wonderful. Amrita's done Reiki. Mayuri's done Reiki as well. Sonal, what modality have you learned? Oh, Nandini's learned multiple modalities. Nandini, tell us. Neeti's learned NLP and she's a chakra practitioner. Vinita's learned Reiki, Art of Living, and Pranic Healing. We've got Geeta, who's learned acupressure, Sujok. Sujok, I've never heard of that one before. Axis bar, of course. Dr. George, who's studied naturopathy, lifestyle. Ah, Mayuri's a Yog Shikshak. How wonderful. Shruti's done Reiki, Tarot, Angel, Magic Candles. How wonderful. And how many of you are here as lay people wanting to find out how past life regression therapy can work for you? Tell me a little bit about that too. Ah, Nandini's done Lama Fera as well. How wonderful. A lot of these are, of course, Geetanjali, you practice a lot of these as well, I know. Priyanka's done CBT. Okay. Okay, Sandhya's like me. Here to know how PLR can work for, for us. Badri's totally new to alternative healing. So I want to find out how many of you, what really attracts you about past life regression. And I'm going to take on, so write in the chat section and I'm going to take you on the video as well. Talk to us. Tell us what really interests you about past life regression. What draws you to it? Like when I first met and I spoke with Geetanjali, I had all these queries about, oh my gosh, do I lose control when what happens to me? Do I stay back there? How do you bring me back to this life? What if I get stuck in some other life? All kinds of questions like that. Oh, Neeti says, I've experienced past life once, but something went wrong. Ooh, okay. Okay. So Neeti, let's have you on just one sec. Can I, Neeti, can you unmute yourself? Oh, this is so lovely. I have a lot of people. Akshay is also saying, I want to know the purpose of my life and what I've inherited. Rupali's, I think, done PLR and her husband as well, or, okay. Neeti, I'm requesting you to unmute yourself. Just one second, let me check. I'm going to try and see if my colleague Shilpa, can you find Neeti on our, on the gallery? We have a lot of listeners today.
Unmuted, ma'am.
Ah, great. Neeti, turn on your video. Let's see you as well.
Oh, don't look at me right now. I've just got up from the bed.
Okay, tell me what draws you to past life regression.
I can tell you something with my past experience when I did it once.
Okay.
Actually, the trainer told me that you can go back to your past life to understand that what was the ultimate purpose of your life, because once you take a rebirth, you carry that particular purpose, or you carry that particular a few things from your past life. So
Hmm.
the whole ultimate thing for me to do this past life regression is to understand that what are the things that I have left behind, and the things that are really blocking me to get me to that ultimate the goal that I have in my life.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And I'm sure we will find out from Geetanjali today how PLR helps you to find that. Because I've seen that with a lot of our listeners today. Neeti has also just written saying, purpose of my current life, and to explore things that we've done. So let's dive in. Thank you so much, Neeti. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your
Thank
question.
you.
I, I'm sure we'll dive in with your question first. Okay. So Gitanji, tell us how PLR really helps with this amazing thing of finding purpose, finding your purpose in life, and helping your clients or helping others around you to find purpose in their life.
So, hi, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me, taking time out of your schedule, because I know Sunday is one day people like to relax, take a break from all the activities. And I'm sure a lot of activities are still going on in spite of the lockdown. And past life regression, as we said, is a very useful and a very intuitive tool to help person know about his purpose in life, because no other tool can help you to understand your purpose in your life. First of all, I always have this that if my purpose is there, I need to go back and go back to my past life. For that, the process is you need to go to the life just before this life. Now, the only thing which happens is mind is something that you cannot control. And I'm sure all of you must have felt it that, a particular thought keeps on coming. A lot of thoughts keep on coming. We want to stop that, but we can't. So you cannot control your mind. And so whether or not you'll go to that life, we don't know. But the process is to go back to the life before this. And from there, see the end of that life. And from there, we take the person through a tunnel, either through an energetic tunnel, basically a portal from the third plane of existence where we are to the fourth plane of existence, the astral plane, where all of us as souls go after death. And because this life, suppose if I'm Geetanjali today and maybe in my past life I was Subhash, I will need to go to Subhash's life, see the death of Subhash's life, what were the thoughts, what I was thinking at the end of that life. And with the help of that thoughts, we will be going in to that past life and seeing why did I reincarnate. If I do not know why did I reincarnate, then the purpose is not solved. So see, please understand, there are certain lives that you take birth immediately also. So yes, souls which are very materialistic take births immediately. They do not go through that process, and that is known as half-baked lives or half-fulfilled lives. But if you have a proper life, it's very easy to go to that life. And there are many of us who understand why we choose this family. Why did I choose this family? Why am I born in this place? Why do I have these certain kind of challenges in my life? What do I hope to achieve? All that can be done through past life regression, a very simple technique. But for that is basically a life between life session and not a past life session. So there are two sessions involved. After the past life, there's nearly an hour, 45 minutes of a life between life session. For my example, my guru, Dr. Brian Weiss, he had this, when he was taking a client, Catherine, through this session, she suddenly started connecting to the masters. And the master started giving her information of her life, the purpose of her life. And incidentally, in that session, she also got information about Dr. Brian Weiss.
Oh.
Yes, so that is how the channel messages come through the masters. So basically in that fourth plane, you meet masters, and the masters guide you as to what needs to be done in this life. Or they choose, they tell you this is your karma left. Now, what do you want to do? Why did you take birth as Subhash? What is Subhash's unfulfilled desires? Now, what do you want to do? And then you as a soul decide, okay, now I will take birth.
So, Geetanjali, this is something that the process of learning past life regression also reveals a whole bunch of things for you and heightens your it heightens your ability to or your consciousness as well, is it?
Yes. So what happens is, if you have heard of cases where people had near-death experiences.
Yeah.
So when people had near-death experiences, what actually happens is that they start, they again see a tunnel. You are in that shock, you see that tunnel, and you start going through that tunnel, and you see light. And when you see light, and you understand this light is what life is all about.
Mm-hmm.
The light basically guides you to go to the higher realm.
Okay.
Okay. So at that point of time also, you have this near-death experience, and you get a spiritual understanding. So people who have had past life regression sessions with us, people who know that there is a life before this life, they suddenly start feeling a shift in their karmic behavior, or the behavior here, and their karmic baggage. They start viewing people with compassion. They start you see more of that more than compassion for others, we require compassion for self. If I don't have compassion for self, it will not go to others. So you get a lot of spiritual enlightenment if you take a past life session. And people even who have ND, if you see their lives have shifted. So so it's a huge spiritual shift if you go through a proper PLR. Especially I'm talking about PLR plus life between lives.
Okay. So I was asking actually, Geetanjali, when you're learning PLR, what are the shifts that you experience? As a healer, what are the shifts that you experience?
So when I'm learning PLR, okay, so I learned, I don't know, I can talk about myself. See, okay, I won't talk about myself. What I talk about is the people who I've taught. Many of them have not joined PLR to become therapists.
Oh, okay.
They have become therapists, or they have come for that 4-day, 5-day journey just for their old self. To understand the liberation concept, how can we be liberated? To understand the moksha concept, to understand the reincarnation pattern, to go to a particular, to be able to regress to a particular life and see their karmic patterns, and that brings a spiritual awareness. So many of them, they don't come in for becoming therapists, and many of them do come in for becoming therapists. So it is just, I would say, sometimes a 50% ratio. Okay, it all depends upon what your inclination is.
So we have another question I'm going to raise from our group. In fact, Neeti's only posted that. She says, is it imagination or does it really happen? When I do visualizations, I keep on getting it from I get this response from, I think she means from non-practitioners, that this is just your imagination.
Okay. So I understand people do say it's imagination, but imagination is your subconscious mind faculty. Your conscious mind right now, I cannot imagine. The first thing I would ask you is, if you close your eyes and imagine yourself in a ball of light. Can anyone sitting here in this conscious mind can do that? No, the first thing we will do is close our eyes.
That's true.
The moment you close your eyes, you slowly start going into a different level. Now, where does imagination reside? Imagination resides in your subconscious mind. So with the help of your creativity, you are going to your subconscious. Now, where does past life reside? Past life also resides in your subconscious mind. There is a file of all the past lives in your subconscious mind. And so when you go to your subconscious mind, you go to that past life form. Many people do say that they feel it's imagination, but you know, when you go into a past life regression session, if you go to a proper past life regression session and you are able to feel the somatic charges, means the body charges. So you actually start feeling the pain or the trauma or the emotional charge. Now, what we are doing is we are using this to regress. Now, you can regress in the current life also. You are regressing, finding it out, and releasing. So, it can be an imagination, but if that imagination helps you, how does it matter? Basically, why are you coming to us? You're not coming to us because that, of certain this thing. You're coming to heal yourself. You're coming to find answers. You're coming to, boss, I'm not able to get answers to my life. Why is my life in a hazard? Why is my life, why am I having this health issue? Why am I only, why am I having this problem? So that time you need to leave your thinking cap. I always tell my people, leave your thinking cap out of the store so that we are ready to help you. We can help you. If you try to be in control of every situation in life and you do not have the faith, then nothing can help you. It's not whether it's imagination. As long as the imagination helps you, allow it to happen. And I'm sure whenever people have taken sessions from us or from any therapist, they have definitely seen a shift.
Also, I think, Geetanjali, it's important to remain open rather than closed. If you're closed, nothing is, not even rational methods will help you if you're closed, because you'll be closed to most things. You'll be close to change, you'll be close to explore alternative methods.
Yeah.
Um,
So when people are closed, we use EFT, we use EET to take a person into a past life. So we will do that.
Okay.
Now, whether or not he is going, it depends upon his intuitive faculties, nothing to do with the therapist. One thing, let me be very clear. You are not going to a past life. It is your issue. You do not have the required intuitive levels, or again, I said, the subconscious mind is right now not ready to see the truth, because sometimes the truth is very painful.
Could you give an example of that, Geetanjali?
Of not being able to regress.
No, of where the truth was too painful for someone to see, and then they discover it like later.
So I had this client coming to me in 2005 and 6. And she was she had certain issues in life, but she was not able to regress.
Okay.
And she went back, and then she started learning a lot of modalities, and ultimately she started learning past life regression and hypnotherapy and theta. So when she started learning that, at that point of time, she regressed back to that life. So her problem in 2004 was 5 and 6, sorry, was the same problem in 2010 and 11 when she came to us again.
Okay.
Came to me, I'm sorry, I always use the word us. So she came to me again. And the problem had not shifted. She had just gone from, but maybe it was a journey to go through a certain, maybe her karmic time had not come, her divine time had not come to see the past life. And when she finally saw the past life, it took her 3-4 days to see what, it was a persecutor life she went in after 3-4 sessions, after seeing victim lifetimes. And it was quite horrible. And she couldn't take that. So she kept on crying, but I said, allow it to cry. You can come and take some, do some meditations with us and all that. But it is important that you realize what you have done, because of which why you are creating, because only then the guilt will go. Unless I don't see, I cannot release it. I need to relive it. What is regression? Regression is reliving the past. I'm going to the past and reliving it as it is. That's it. But when I do that, the traumatic events get released, the guilt gets released, and then it goes from the body. So the person starts becoming well. The person starts getting money. The person starts seeing a shift in the relationship. Till that time, nothing is happening.
So I was going to ask you this question actually. Although I want to come back to the thing of what all cases and what all situations past life regression therapy really works well, whether it's for yourself, whether it's for your clients. But I'll come back to that. First, Geetanjali, take us through what is past life regression all about. Let's come back to the basics first.
Can you first start with the slide? What is past life?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And I just want to tell everyone, I'm noting all the brilliant questions you all are putting. So I'm going to raise them as well. But I want to first just understand and have everyone understand how Geetanjali explains past life regression, because she explains it beautifully. So just one second, I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Can you see it, Geetanjali?
Yeah, yeah, I can see it.
Can everyone see? Great.
Can I have a second slide, please?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a gentle form. When I say gentle, it's not a very heavy duty form where a lot of inputs are given. No, it's a very gently, very subtle way we take a person into through times to their previous lives. Now, as I told you, these memories or these experiences, we call them as experiences. So even today, you may be having a certain issue in your life, but that's in the soul wants that experience. It has nothing to do with the pain and things like that. So the pain is there because in the human body, you feel the pain, but the soul wants just the experience. So I cannot access my subconscious mind. I cannot. It's next to impossible for me to access my subconscious mind on my own. So I need to go to a therapist so that whatever is hidden in the subconscious mind, we are able to tap into it. And when we're able to tap into it, we go into the exact state, exact file which is required to resolve this current life issue that you are facing. So the conscious mind has only a memory of 24 hours. That means you and I, Ruchira, and all of us out here in the world have a memory of only 24 hours. So that is, I'm just saying extempore. And 24 hours, once it is passed, it is stored in the subconscious mind. So what were you 10 years back, or what were you doing in a particular day 10 years back, you will not remember, but your subconscious is having that file. It's just storage, it's a hard disk. So hence we need to go into a past life. You need to go to tap into that subconscious mind to reach your past life. The next slide. It's not that past life regression is a theme that it is there with us just now. In fact, it has been propagated in the West just now, but in the East, what we have seen that it has existed a lot of times. Of course, the shamanic people were again Red Indians, and they had this concept. So even through I'll come to shamanism later, but let me first come to the Eastern way, where Sri Krishna, before the start of Mahabharata, the entire Bhagavad Gita was narrated to Arjuna. And in that it is the Sri Krishna has completely explained the concept of past life. That this body is just a vehicle, and you have to leave that body and go into another life because the soul is eternal. Right? So we have more people who are, we as Indians are more open, the Asian again cultures, but not all Asian cultures, more open to a past life. And the shamanism, so when they've written shamanism here is there. The shamanism is a different way into when we take a person into a past life. Like you can take a person into past life just by talks. You can take a person into a past life through a little bit of meditative music. I sometimes take the person, there are, today there are healing bowls. Big bowls are there. Yeah. So that there are 7 chakra bowls. So just by ringing in the bowls, you can easily take. So basically, it is nothing but helping your mind to go deeper. That's it, calming your mind. Yeah. Same way, shamanism helps you to go. So they have these drums,
Hmm.
and they through that you go into your past life, because you go into your uh, upper layers and the lower layers. Okay, so then from India, suddenly in the Western people, they started developing the concept of past life regression,
Oh.
and they started becoming interested right from the time of hypnotherapy. When people started hypnotizing people to relieve of pain, they wanted people to change behavior.
Hmm.
So they started having hypnosis. They were using hypnosis as a tool to take a person into a past life.
Sorry.
Okay,
Hmm.
so and all these healers, not healers, philosophers, they believed in past life, Pythagoras, Socrates. And
Hmm.
so that is why it's a very, very, it's a concept which is there from a very long time. And Benjamin Franklin, Napoleon Bonaparte, they were all leaders. And why did they believe in past life is that we have to understand the concept that there is something beyond this life. We all know there is something. There is something beyond this life.
Yeah.
You are not the ultimate. Ultimate death. Why is death? Why does a person die? It is just to make a person realize that you are not the ultimate. There is someone beyond you. So it is actually the killing of your ego. Death is actually the killing of your ego. When a person says my, me, you will see, when a person's ego becomes larger than life, lot of problems the person. So it is basically a killing of the ego. Death is also a killing of the ego. And Ian Stevenson, he has investigated, so he documented about 3,000 cases, claiming, in fact, I'll just tell you, in my last class, there was this girl who was studying past life, and she told me that her grandmother uh,
Hmm.
had gone to an hospital, and we have often hear cases, but this will help you understand that there is some force beyond your human body, your human reincarnation. And the lady died. When the lady died, she said, suddenly I felt there was a room and there was a lot of bad smell. I could not, by the time I was able to understand that smell, I saw that there was a huge line and I was in the line. She just told us 3-4 words, because 3-4 sentences, and then she was sent back. And the moment she was sent back, another woman died in the same hospital. Both had the same first name. This happened, but she became very calm after that experience. We were talking about Angelina. She became very calm
Yeah.
after the experience. She became very compassionate. And before she lived for 15-20 years after that. And she suddenly, one day she said, now my time has come and this time I'm not going to come back. So she had that eternal connection with that astral plane.
Hmm.
Okay, so that is why when we document this thing, you understand you're born with a certain mark. You're born with, the people are born with certain marks in their hand. This is all memories in
Hmm.
your subconscious mind, and that is why you are born with those marks in your hand, and different kind of various. Some people are born with illnesses also. That's again your karmic package.
So I have a question, Geetanjali, actually from one of our listeners, Akanksha Nigam's asks us, how much control does one have of his or her senses and responses
Okay, so
once
you have
they're regressed into
very
a
good.
past
So
life?
it's a very nice question. I'm so sorry I don't listen to the question so much. Mm. So it all depends upon the kind of trance you are having. If you have a light trance, you have all the control. So
Okay.
people, and if you are in a deep trance, then you have 30-40% of the control. But at no time, anybody can do anything to you which you do not want to overcome. For example, if I'm getting into a session and somebody touches me inappropriately, I will know it.
Ah.
In fact, let me tell you, I myself was going through a regression session because I've been taking a lot of trainings. My trainings are for nearly year, 1 year, 1.5 years. I've taken trainings.
Hmm.
In fact, I think so. I have been training to be in this for the last 10 years. I've just kept on taking a lot of trainings. And the person who was doing my therapy, the person was disturbed.
Okay.
And she was not disturbed in the start. She became disturbed after half an hour. I immediately came to know. And after the session, the person says, I'm getting low BP, so I was not focused. So you are so aware. There is nothing known as no control. You are aware of everything. A slight noise, you're aware. Okay, you may not be aware of what you are saying, in the sense you may be aware, but things come off on their own. But again, you don't, you know what it is. But you can always keep a recorder. There are people who want me to record their sessions.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we do that.
Okay. Okay. You wanted to continue, Geetanjali, you were going to.
Yeah. So as I said, when he documented the case
Yeah.
of these children, that what happened, why they are born with these marks, so they could regress to a life where they found themselves as by the time they were dying, either they were burnt or there was a mark on the face and things like that. So that is very, very important.
Okay. So
Now,
how,
tell me.
yeah, I was just going to ask you this. In fact, how does PLR help? And in what scenarios does PLR really, really work? We have one listener who had asked this question earlier. In fact, she has a child who suffers from, I think, cerebral palsy, and she wants to learn past life regression so she can help her child. And I wanted to know whether in
So,
such a scenario, does it help? Does it work? And how does it work?
so I'm sure with the child with the cerebral palsy can be helped, but to what extent we can't say. Okay, and when she herself wants to learn, basically, please understand it's a karmic journey of the mother and the child. In my experience of more than 10 years, I have seen that most of the children born with health issues, they are normally 90%, they are karmic issues of the mother and the child.
Oh, okay.
The child has come to teach them a certain lesson.
Okay.
The lesson to the child as well as the mother. So it's a contract between the mother and the child. That contract needs to be broken.
Oh.
So just now somebody called me up and said, some pandit has told me that my child, and that child doesn't have cerebral palsy, but a different kind of genetic disorder. And child is 13 years old, and said that what can be done. The pandit say he may die and all that. So I said, fine, I'll regress you because I cannot regress the child. And then we understood that, so I did a surrogate session of the child through her. And so she's a student, so it was easy for me to even do that, because I could make her the surrogate. She understood the concept very well. And that's what I tell people, if you have problems, learn it. Learn it, you'll be able to understand and you'll be able to resolve much faster. And when I regressed her through the child's modality, the child said that it is not carrying his own death. It was actually carrying some karmic thing of the mother, which we returned back to the mother. So it was going to fall ill, not because it was his own karmic journey, it was the mother's karmic journey. It was a very, very revealing session. I just did it 15 days back.
Wow, that sounds incredible.
Yeah.
There is a relation between. I mean, it can be related to the mother, or it could be related to someone else also in the family, or is it always the
yeah,
mother?
it can be, but the strongest bond, it can be with the father. Of course, he's born to that particular father. But strongest, I have always seen the mother. I don't know. Okay. This has always been my study. We do try to get in the father so many times, because you please understand, health issues come from the mother's side of family.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. If you are not healthy today, if you have any kind of ailment, any kind, of course your father could be diabetic, but it is issues with your mother which is creating that ailment. The feminine energy is responsible for money. The feminine energy is responsible for health.
Oh.
So we need to resolve those sessions.
You mentioned the term surrogate, Geetanjali. What does that mean, and how does that play out?
So I always say that if people get regressed the first time, second time, when they can't, Then I say use a, like how in pictures you are using a body double instead of Shah Rukh Khan, somebody else is coming. So same thing. Same way we use trained people who can get into the subconscious mind. It's basically I need to get into the subconscious mind. So we shift the higher self, and then we get into the subconscious mind of the person, and mostly all the past lives resonate. The feelings, the emotions resonate with the client.
Ah.
And the client says, yes, I'm. So there was a client here, and it's okay if I can discuss a case study.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, of course.
But she
Share
kept
with
on
us.
telling me, and it's no offense to anyone, but she had come with a very unusual problem. She was around 40, 42, and she said, I don't know, after every 3 years, I fall in love. I said, okay. And
That's not an unusual problem, Geetanjali.
because the husband was there, and
Oh, okay.
she used to fall in love with a child who would, a boy who would be nearly half her age. The husband didn't know what to do. She would say, Ki, I'm under a trance. So it was different. But now we did try our best to take her, regress her. She didn't. So I said, okay, let me go into a different session. Let me take one of my surrogates. And whatever story the surrogate said, I am a person and I like men. I like to be surrounded by, and I'm not saying it's not bad or good. I don't judge, but it is what your story is. And I like to be around men, and I feel that, I like money. I like to have affairs. I like men appreciating me and all that. So we just went on and on and on. And after the session got over, she's saying, I feel exactly the same. Whatever she said, I could resonate to it.
Whatever the surrogate said,
Yes.
she could resonate with that.
So that's why it's very important that, so it's not as if it's a mumbo jumbo. It's not a mumbo jumbo. It is a proper science. It's a proper logical science behind it. And the science which is used for your benefit. As you saw the slide where it is showing fears and phobias.
Yeah.
So people come to us with different various kind of fears and phobias. And the fears and phobias can be of anything. I had a client come to me who used to constantly say, my mother-in-law is doing black magic on me. My mother-in-law is doing black magic on me. And you have to understand, you can't tell the client or anyone that, no, it is not correct. Why will she do it? If you say for them, they are having that irrational thought. And this lady had it. So I said, let's start sessions. And when we did it, we understood that in the past lives, the same lady had done. So it was currently, she was not doing anything. But the past life was so heavy. This mother-in-law was actually both of them were together in some doing these kind of
rituals.
And this person got angry at this person, and the revenge story, the karmic story, the lot of contracts, I will not leave you, things. So many things were not finished properly. So the moment in this life she entered and the mother-in-law said something, your past life gets triggered. So she was in that trance. See, people who are coming to us, they're already, if you listen to people, they're already in the trance. They're thinking, okay, so I have this thing, I really don't know what I have to do. They are in their trance. They already are hypnotized. You don't have to. They are already in the trance of that problem. So you just need to pick up one thread, and you can definitely take a person. And after that, she never told. So understand, it took me 3-4 sessions to break it. But after that, she didn't feel that the mother-in-law is doing, because it was not coming from the current life. For her, it was real, because with me, who is there with me as my past life, I don't know unless I go into my subconscious. So the problem is yours. So the answer lies with you.
Okay. That's a very profound statement, actually, Geetanjali. The problem is yours, and therefore the answer lies with you. That's really powerful. I think
that's why so many astrologers and people, they can just tell you that there is a problem, but they will not tell you what exactly is the problem. So rather than going outward, you have to turn inwards.
Would you say that PLR is a really direct way to get to the root of the problem and to also eliminate it from there?
Yeah. So basically, we work into an emotional charge. The
Hmm.
emotional charge can be powerlessness.
Okay.
The emotional charge can be helplessness. The emotional charge can be sadness, grief. So we work on those core issues. When we people say a core issue, what's your core issue? It's basically your own thing. Um, the shadow part which you don't know, and so when we go into a past life, you go into the core issue, and it gives you a theme. If you see, it will give you a theme. In fact, your Mahabharata characters, if you see, they all have a theme. Your past lives can be seen from there. If people have this thing that nobody loves me, my mother doesn't love me, it comes from the theme of Karna, the
Ah,
theme of acceptance. People, when they say I don't feel accepted, where did Karna got acceptance? He didn't get acceptance.
yeah, yeah, true.
But there was a life beyond that life where he had done something because of which he was born to Kunti as the child, where he had to face the rejection. So,
Hmm.
so many things can be seen in Mahabharata itself.
That's really interesting. That's really interesting. I do have another question, Gitanjali, about where PLR can be applied. So I have Shobhanil who says her daughter has Down syndrome. Is it possible to learn for Shobhanil to learn PLR and help her daughter?
See, if you are learning to that it will release or cure the Down syndrome, let me tell you, it will not.
Hmm.
I have worked with people who have Down syndromes, and it just helps the people to, um, you know, become more quieter and calmer.
Hmm.
Because these kids can become hyper after some time.
Hmm.
So it can help that emotion. It can definitely do something to better their life. But complete going away of the Down syndrome is not possible, because, as I told, normally these children take birth and they don't want to incur karma. If I
Uh,
don't want to incur karma, I will not. My soul only doesn't want it to change. I have to respect that person's soul. Now, today I am having a problem because my son is having a Down syndrome, but he's perfect in that. For him, it is the perfect experience.
what does it
He
mean
doesn't,
to not incur karma?
because when a child, he's in a childlike energy. Do children 4 years, 5 years, 7 years, children, do they incur any karma? No, they're so innocent.
Oh, okay.
Do they, but there are, of course, there are some children with the beating and all that, but they don't, that is fine. But they don't have this mentality of jealousy and envy and stealing and rage. All that rage, of course, not a thing. But what I'm trying to say is that manipulation, which is there, it's
Hmm.
not there in the kids. So a child with a Down syndrome is not here for any karmic baggage more. He just wants to finish maybe the journey with his mother and not come back. He's planning for moksha. So how can we decide for the child? But
Hmm.
yes, he will become. There will be a shift in his energy levels. He'll become certainly very calm.
Okay. Okay. Shobhanil, I hope that answers your question. We have a lot of parents here today who are, in fact, asking about how learning PLR will help them. So Shweta's
So
saying,
to the parent, it can help her why she chose this, and it will become easier. It will. I'm sure she must be having a lot of anger issues. It
hmm,
will help her to deal with those anger issues.
how does that help work, Gitanjali?
Uh,
How does it help to deal with anger issues?
because that part of me which is not feeling see, basically, if I have a child with the Down syndrome, I somehow cannot accept the child.
Hmm.
I feel a lot of shame, maybe little shame, more shame, I'm not very good. Why did I have this child? It is there, it will be there. You will self-judge. Forget world, you will self-judge. So you can go easy on yourself. You can understand why you did it. You can drop those charges. You can drop the self-judgment, the self-anger. Those things can be. And then if you see, if there is a shift in your energy, your frequency, then
Hmm.
the child's frequency will definitely change. So if he's giving you more trouble, he will start giving you less trouble.
Okay. Okay. So I have another. So this parent Shweta, she's saying she has a 6-year-old who got hernia.
Okay.
Can this be treated by PLR as she doesn't really want to go for
A
surgery?
6 years old child, na?
Yeah, Shweta, let's bring her on actually. Let me just see. Shweta Mishra, could you just unmute yourself? I'll just see whether I can.
Hi, hello.
Hi,
Thank you
Shweta.
so much.
Come.
Hi
Yeah,
Shweta, how
share with
are
us.
you?
I am good. Thank you. Thank you for addressing my question. Actually, I've been trying a lot because I really don't want my son to go through this surgical process, which the doctors, the allopathic doctors are saying in any way the child has to go through this surgical because there is no other cure. So I actually want him not to go into this process. So can PLR actually help me?
See, we can, I will not always say 100% because it's not in my hand. But yes,
Absolutely.
if the child is 6-year-old, we can definitely use PLR, but for the child will require a surrogate.
Okay. Okay. Can I be a surrogate for that?
Only if you learn PLR.
Only if I learn PLR. PLR. Okay.
Otherwise, it will take me 10 sessions to make you even understand PLR, or maybe 5 sessions or 4 sessions. So might as well learn it, because over there you will learn how to go into a PLR. You'll be doing sessions. So we can take a surrogate session for you there. So, and here in this course, we are offering a free session with me, I think so. So
Yes.
once you learn it, I can take you through a session. It's easier for me. And forget the easier, it will be easy on your pocket also. So it will, I can regress you, and through you heal the child. Because even for the this thing, what is a hernia, it will take 4-5 sessions for it to go away.
Okay. Okay.
But that's really remarkable, Geetanjali, that you can use past life regression to resolve something as physical as hernia.
Yeah. I have worked with a client who had lupus.
Okay.
I don't know, many people are not aware of lupus, but it's an autoimmune disease, and the kidneys stop functioning, and
Hmm.
you're always on steroids. It's an
Hmm.
autoimmune. And then we took it. Now for this client, it took me a year, please. But the client is off a lot of medications. Only one medication is there. So what she was taking and what she was left with is very less. Like suppose if I take 4 tablets now, here I'm taking one, and that also very low potency.
Hmm.
So she, and because in
Amazing.
spite of the medicines, now after some time, what happens is, in spite of the medicines, you are not able to, the symptoms still persist.
Hmm.
So because the mind has not understood why it's happening. And it took us a year, but we did it. Well, both of us together. So she
Hmm.
was too persistent. So there are cases where it takes time, but lupus is, so it used to be, 2 sessions a month or something. Not every session every month, every week or something. But yeah, we could certainly help. So yes, you can help so many people.
Okay.
With
In fact,
simple,
thank you so much, Shweta. Thank you for sharing
but we
the
can definitely
question.
help you, Shweta. Don't worry.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
In
And if
fact,
she doesn't want to learn it, then let her go for surrogate sessions through someone else, because through someone else it'll be faster for us, because the child
Okay.
doesn't have time also.
Right. Right.
so I was just going to ask you, Gitanjali, that thank you so much, Shweta. Thank you for being on the call.
Thank
Um,
you. My pleasure.
Gitanjali, I have this question. In fact, a bunch of people have asked that there are some really, as healers, you are sometimes faced with really, really difficult and complex situations. So, for example, Geeta has asked about twin flame issues. I'm not even sure what that means, but she says it's one of the toughest situations to address. um, what is twin flame?
That is
And
Ruchira. We have to ask Geeta only this.
okay, Geeta, come on, and let me ask Geeta to unmute herself.
I need to just give me a sec.
Yeah, Geeta, can you unmute yourself? I'm trying to find you on the. Shilpa, can you see Geeta? on the call. Geeta, can you hear us?
Yeah, we've got two Geetas. Is that Geeta Negi or is that just Geeta?
It just says Geeta.
We've sent her a request to unmute herself.
Okay, thanks.
She has
While we wait for Geeta, I have one more question from the audience.
questions.
Geetanjali. Jigisha is asking, what is the success rate of healing through this, particularly in chronic issues? And I'm raising that.
If you go into a PLR, then I would say 99% we are successful. If you are able to get into a PLR session. And even if you do not get into a PLR session, so many issues can be just addressed by inner child, which is a part of the PLR. So it is not necessary that you have to go into a PLR. I need to see a past life, because people don't understand it is not magic. It is just the emotions. I need to focus on the emotional charge. What if there is a financial issue? Then what is a financial issue making you feel? I feel very angry and helpless at the same time. So go back in this lifetime where you felt angry and helpless. So you are resolving issues of this life where you have made certain statements, but through that also you'll see a huge shift. So past life regression plus inner child can definitely help you. You don't need to see a PLR. If you don't see, it's fine, but we can definitely help you with your current life. The current life is the issue. We'll work on the current life.
Okay.
So chronic issues also, and then if you can't see a past life, and if you see 50-60%, then there's always a surrogate. Then there are always other modalities also. I just don't only use past life. And once the client comes to us, we have to give him relief. Now, however we give the relief.
So, Geetanjali,
I
Reshmi
had a client to me around 50 crores debt, and that we got resolved in 8 months.
Sorry, I didn't get that, Geetanjali.
Really? Yes.
Geetanjali, could you repeat yourself?
I think there is a problem. Yeah. So I had a client come to me, and that time he was in a 50 crore debt. 50.
Wow. My goodness.
Yeah.
And then?
But within 8 months, we resolved it. But we also used other modalities, because I said, nah, I just don't focus on one. This gives this thing. Now the shift is done. So now I need to go there. So I work on 2-3 modalities at one time. But the client gets relief is my story. You want results? If I say yes, it will be resolved. Like this case, she was so anxious, the client from the US, my son will die. And within 2-3 sessions, there's a huge difference in the child also.
So I have, I don't know, Geeta, can you hear us now? I'm not
Geeta
sure.
is, I think so, not there. She could have gone somewhere.
Okay. But I have another question from, this is from Reshmi. She says, can your past life karma and your present life karma, can you clear these through healing sessions, and can you clear relationship blockages through past life regression?
Absolutely. You can clear your past life karma, you can resolve your relationship baggages, and you will see a shift in your relationship. But if you're already into a relationship, then we can give you a 50% relief, because a relationship is of two people. I can work on your 50%. His 50%, I cannot work till the time the client, and I have seen that. So after the woman starts working, the man suddenly starts seeing, there is a shift in this lady. She's not the same. There is some shift in the energy. And automatically the husband comes in for certain sessions, and we see a huge shift, provided the relationship can be saved.
So I just want to raise this one more time, Geetanjali, and we've raised this once before as well. Learning PLR, obviously, you can't practice it on yourself, but the learning process, are you able to heal yourself during the learning process?
Because there will be 2, 3, 4 sessions done on you. After that, you make your own group. You can practice on each other. You can swap sessions. So
that's a great way to resolve your own issues then.
Yeah. So you can go into a PLR. The other person can go into a PLR. You know what it is. So now you can work on each other and resolve. That what people do. Like in my last group, I just finished in June and July. So now I think so two people they get together. You know, it's not the entire 8-10 people will get together. You will find two people, with one person you're comfortable, or two people, and then they make a group and then they start resolving their own issues.
So I have a question from Zahida. She says, how does PLR help in the current life when we don't believe in the past life?
Zaida doesn't believe in the past life.
Yeah.
So then Zaida, if you don't believe in past life, then we will do with you age regression, current life regression. At least you believe in the current life. As I told you, 60% of the problems can be solved with the current life thing. So we'll resolve it. Unless it's some karmic thing, then I said maybe we can use some different modalities on you. But I don't think so. You don't believe. If you wouldn't believe, you wouldn't be here. I have been having clients. I once went to Chennai for holding a workshop, and the client said, "Ki we don't believe in past life and things like that." So I said, "Fine, whether you don't believe in past life, it's okay, ma'am. As long as the therapy is helping you, you are here for a resolution. You want to become better. We have to just focus on that. How does it matter whether what you believe? It's your life. You have definitely lived before. How can you just have one life?"
So I just want to tell everyone that Geetanjali is going to take us through an exercise towards the end of the call. That's really, really special and gives you a little glimpse of what past life regression can be like and how powerful it can be. So just hang around for that. We'll take on some more questions. Geetanjali, is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, tell me. I'm always open to questions.
Jigisha is asking, can it cure ankylosing spondylitis, and to what extent? In fact, we have a bunch of questions related to spondylitis.
So we can firstly understand. I have worked on a patient. The patient did not have ankylosing spondylitis, but the patient had it was just about to start. So I have worked on that. So there was a huge pain here, and the client was there, and through the session I made the person go through regression. So what happened is that there was a past life in which the client body was cut. His head was severed. That past life had got triggered in the client's mind 5 years back because of some place where the client was feeling helpless. Some place where he was feeling very ashamed. So, you know, that metaphor, mera gardan kat gaya. So we healed that life, and there were 3-4 lives. Immediately the pain went away. It just vanished. And for ankylosing spondylitis, it's an autoimmune. It will definitely give you a result, but your pain will become much better. You will stop taking medicines or start taking very less medicines. But this ankylosing spondylitis would take me 6 months to resolve.
And so if
anything takes about 3 months.
So if she learns PLR, and if this is something, because I'm not sure whether it's a problem that she's facing or somebody in her family is facing, if you learn the practice, Geetanjali, can you if you learn PLR, can you practice it immediately on a family member, and can you help them?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100% you can practice on your family because we teach you. In fact, you will start practicing on people. So definitely we can just, they will be going through the entire process. Process will be taught to them.
So I have actually Tripta as well. Can we unmute Tripta? She says that her son is 26 years old, and he has stomach problems, which doctors are not able to diagnose. Can I find an answer to that? So can she learn PLR to find answers to that? I'm just going to see. Tripta, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I have.
Great. Hi, Tripta. Tell us.
Hi.
Give us some more details of that.
Yeah, tell me.
You tell us.
I have raised. Actually, we have got all the tests done, including MRI, and he gets very discomfort now and then. Hello.
What are symptoms?
Hello.
Tripta, your sound is going in and out. Can you hear us?
Is it okay? Is it okay now?
It's a little better now.
Yeah. I raised the question. We have got all the tests done.
Okay.
Have consulted
But
doctor.
ma'am, we don't know the symptoms. What are the symptoms?
Every now and then he feels that shit is going to come, whether it is or not. I mean,
Acha.
Okay.
So
discomfort in
bowel.
stomach, bowel
Okay,
problem,
okay, okay.
but doctors are not able to pinpoint, and they are saying that
It's a
everything is
psychological
fine.
issue. It's a psychosomatic
No,
issue.
no psychological, no psychological.
Okay, Tripta ji, I'll be very honest. If I'm saying it's an issue, psychological, it means doesn't mean that the child is having certain kind of issues, not him. When I say psychological issues, means there is something in the environment that the child is not comfortable with. Okay, that doesn't mean that he's having a psychological issue. Um,
Mhm.
I hope you're able to understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes, yes, I am. I am.
So problems don't happen on their own. There is certain thing in the environment which is not right, and that the child is coping by having this problem. So it can be that he's not happy where he is. He's not happy at the school where he is. There is a change of residence. There is something has shifted for the child to start showing these symptoms.
Geetanjali,
So there is
he's 26 years old.
so definitely there will be a shift now. He could be going to work. He could be having friends. It must be a relationship gone bad. We don't know till the time we don't speak to the child. But yes, Triptaji, we can work on it. If that's what you want, I can work on it.
Okay,
And
thank
you
you.
want to learn it to help him, it would be better. It's better that he takes the session. I can work on the child.
No, he won't. He doesn't believe in this.
So is it
He doesn't
something,
believe in it.
Gitanjali, where Tripta can learn PLR and help
Then
him?
we can do when she can learn PLR and we can work on the child through Tripta. Is that okay, Tripta, then?
Yes, yes, perfectly.
I have worked with clients whose children have not come to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I have given them results. But you have to trust me. If you ask me for an immediate change, it won't happen. You have to trust the process. It takes time. The problem did not happen in 1 minute. It will not go in one session. I can resolve problems, but I cannot resolve 3 sessions, 5 sessions. If I have a problem in my life, even in my son's life, I'm trying to heal. It takes time.
Fully understand. Fully understand.
And nowadays, so many people are coming in with, this PUBG addiction.
Mm-hmm.
We are working over there. I'm working over clients who are COVID patients so that they become better and they come out.
Okay.
That's
So,
remarkable.
yeah, and then the clients are not there with us. We are working on the surrogates.
So it's
Okay.
worthwhile, Gitanjali, to learn past life regression so that she can become a surrogate and heal her son.
Exactly. Yes. So I can work on her and through the son.
Okay. Okay.
And let me tell you honestly, it means nothing but the child has an issue. So we have to focus there. There is something going wrong. Some energy could have entered. And if some energy has entered, it will go in 1 minute. Means in one session, I can tell you. If it is just an energy. Because sometimes, in the night,
Yes, perfectly fine. I can understand. I mean, I'm trying to grasp your thoughts.
Yeah, because it's the first time now, so it may take some time. That's why I tell people if they learn it, they understand from where the issue is coming, and then it gives a lot of shift for the client.
Great. Thank you so much, Tripta.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for coming on. Gitanjali, there's a question that's come up quite often in our chat, so I'm going to raise it. This has come from a whole bunch of people, but Jigisha raised it last. How is it different from hypnotherapy? How is PLR different from hypnotherapy?
So I teach hypnotherapy also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and PLR is one section of hypnotherapy. So how it is different? Hypnotherapy is a suggestion-based science.
Okay.
So, for example, I was treating a person for weight loss, I used pure hypnotherapy.
Hmm.
When the person starts, so if I tell them to imagine that your stomach is becoming smaller and smaller, I can't do it in past life. So they are suggestion based therapies is known as hypnotherapy,
Hmm.
where you tell a person, so the person comes to us for some, I'm not able to perform well, I'm not able to give a good speech. So we will say, now the moment you are standing on the podium and you are having this pen, you feel that you're on the top. So these are all suggestion based.
Hmm. Hmm.
You are not going into regression.
Okay.
So we see the issue and we say, for what do you require for that?
Hmm. Hmm.
And if you want, suppose if there is an authority issue, then definitely we'll ask the person to regress. But then again, at the end of it, we'll put up a hypnotherapy suggestion that every time now when you see your wife, you do not feel that you feel a love towards her, you feel a feeling of relaxation and comfort.
Hmm.
Because the mind now, see, don't mind anybody, but right now, if you see the Sushant Singh Rajput's case, everybody has become against Bollywood. So I will not say everybody, it's a blanket statement, but many of us, if you feel that things are not good and things like that. So now there is a negative connotation to Bollywood.
Ah, okay. Okay. I see
So,
what you mean.
so now in order to break it, something good needs to happen. So we are all in a state of hypnosis also right now. See,
Yeah.
understand what is hypnosis, hypnotherapy. One thing again and again is hypnosis.
Yeah.
The day, suppose now at this point of time, we put in articles where there are more people who are doing good to for the common man. Again, the pattern will shift of Bollywood.
Hmm.
So hypnotherapy is used where I need to resolve. Suppose if somebody comes here, I have a problem with my wife. So I can make him see a past life where he has the tuck issues with the wife. But I have to put a suggestion for him in the current life that whenever you see the wife, you can smile, you can be comfortable. That part is hypnotherapy.
Okay. Okay.
So normally, as I said, we combine a lot of sciences to give answers.
So, Geetanjali, you mentioned Sushant's case, and coincidentally, I was scrolling through our chat, and I have somebody who's gone through a really tough, I think, a tough event. So I have Vaishali. Vaishali, would you like to come on and share with us? Vaishali Yakale. Shilpa, could you see her and see if we can unmute her?
Hello.
Hi, Vaishali.
Hello. Hello, madam. Good
Vaishali,
afternoon.
you shared on a private message with me, but I'd like you to share with the whole group, because part of these things is also to share, and so that we can help you deal with the grief and the loss.
Madam, can I speak in Hindi, please?
Yes, of course you
Yeah,
can.
बिल्कुल
Yeah,
हिंदी
बिल्कुल,
का
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
मैम,
बताइए.
मेरा एक ही बेटा था. वो 18 years old इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट था. मतलब वो बहुत ही ब्राइट था. मतलब वो स्कॉलरशिप होल्डर भी था, गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट भी था, जेई में भी अच्छा टॉप करके अच्छे इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में सिलेक्ट हुआ था वो. लेकिन 2-3 महीने ठीक चला, और एक दिन कुछ बोला नहीं, कुछ नहीं. मैं ऑफिस गई थी और घर पे आके देखा तो उसने सुसाइड किया था मैडम. और है ना, उसने कुछ चिट्ठी भी नहीं लिखा, कुछ भी नहीं लिखा. और हम उसका टैग वगैरह सब फॉरेंसिक लैब में दिया है, लेकिन उसका कुछ भी ये नहीं है. और क्योंकि हमने एक ही चांस लिया था कि उसका ही सब अच्छा करेंगे हम लोग, इसके लिए हमने कोई सेकंड ये भी नहीं, बर्थ भी नहीं दिया सेकंड चाइल्ड को. और अभी लाइफ इतना ये हो गया, हम दोनों का सब उसी के लिए था कि उसके लिए ये करना है, वो करना है. सभी सुबह से लेके शाम तक उसका ही था. और क्यों ऐसा हो गया कुछ पता ही नहीं मैडम. और अभी लग रहा है कि कुछ रहा ही नहीं जीवन में. तो इसलिए मुझे जानना था कि पीएलआर क्या मुझे हेल्प कर सकता है कि मेरे चाइल्ड उसने ऐसा क्यों किया, उसका मेरा क्या कार्मिक अकाउंट था, और ये लाइफ का मेरा क्या पर्पस है एक्चुअली, यही मुझे जानना था. इसके लिए मैं मतलब 1-1.5 साल से यही पे मतलब कुछ वीडियोस वगैरह देखना, यही सब कर रही हूँ. मतलब कुछ पता ही नहीं चल रहा है कि क्यों ऐसा मेरे साथ हुआ है. सॉरी, मैं अपने आप को रोक नहीं
नहीं
सकी,
नहीं नहीं मैं
मुझे
वैशाली
रोना आ रहा है।
बिल्कुल ठीक है वैशाली। मतलब शुक्रिया आप इतना शेयर कर रहे हैं हमारे साथ।
मतलब
सो
अभी मैं
आपने
उसके लिए
शेयर
कुछ
किया। मैम आप वैशाली जी, आप अगर जब ज्वाइन करेंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि सोल का क्या पर्पस था, उसके सोल का पर्पस था वो क्यों आया और उसने ये क्यों किया, ये आपको पता चलेगा। आपका पर्पस क्या है वो भी पता चलेगा अगर हम उस चीज पे फोकस करें तो। मेरे एक वर्कशॉप में एक लेडी ऐसी ही आई थी आप जैसे ही, मतलब उनका भी बच्चा सुसाइड नहीं किया। सुसाइड बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है सोचना। उनका बच्चा 30 साल का था, एक्सपायर हो गया और उन्होंने वो कोर्स किया था टू जानने के लिए कि ये क्यों हुआ। तो पूरे सेशंस में वो वही करती थी। उसके बाद उन्होंने मेरे साथ ताल्लुकात रखे बिकॉज उनको ज्यादा कंफर्ट मुझसे था, बिकॉज जैसे बोलते ना अभी टीचर है, ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस है, थिंग्स लाइक दैट। तो उनको पता चला कि कोई पास्ट लाइफ थी उनकी। आई वुड नॉट वांट टू शेयर बिकॉज इट इज वेरी पर्सनल टू दैट पर्सन, मतलब उनकी है चीज। तो उनको पता चला कि उन्होंने ये गम, इसको हम गम कहते हैं, ग्रीफ कहते हैं, सौरव कहते हैं, हमने अपने लाइफ में क्यों क्रिएट किया है। बट मैम थोड़ा आपका केस डिफरेंट रहेगा बिकॉज हम हमेशा कहते हैं कि बच्चे चूज करते पेरेंट्स को, तो वो उसका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा आपको आके इतना दुख देने का। सो सॉरी, मतलब आपको लगेगा कि वो चाहेगा दुख देना, बट वो नहीं चाहेगा। उसका जो आत्मा है या उसका जो ये है, वो आपके साथ जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फिनिश करना है, वो उस चीज ही हैज टू फिनिश द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट। तो वो आया होगा ये करने के लिए। एंड सुसाइड मैम कभी भी अकेले नहीं करता है इंसान। सुसाइड के साथ बहुत सारी एनर्जीज रहती हैं, और वो एनर्जीज सुसाइड करने पे मजबूर करती हैं। तो वी कैन इवन हेल्प योर चाइल्ड, जहाँ पे भी हैं आप उनसे कम्युनिकेट भी कर सकते हैं, बट देन यू वुड रिक्वायर सर्टेन सेशंस विद मी, not with because everybody, we are not teaching in this 4-day course how to communicate with spirits and things like that. Those are special other courses which so we can definitely help you, और आपको थोड़ी राहत मिलेगी कि ये ऐसा क्यों हुआ। ओके वैशाली जी।
हाँ, ठीक है मैडम।
और एक चीज और एक्चुअली वैशाली, बहुत मैं एडमायर कर रही हूँ आपका साहस। एक तो बात, ये इस चीज के बारे में बात करना आसान नहीं होता। इतनी बड़ी चीज हो जाती है लाइफ में, उसके बारे में बात करना आसान नहीं रहता है। प्लस आपने पूछा एक बहुत बहुत ही
There
खूबसूरत
is not
सवाल।
some closure.
हाँ, और आपने एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत सवाल पूछा है कि व्हाट इज पर्पस ऑफ माय लाइफ। इसका मतलब है आपको अभी भी इंटरेस्ट है एक बेहतर जीवन में, और एक जैसा भी हुआ है, जो भी हुआ है आपके साथ, उसके बावजूद एक अच्छी तरह, एक पर्पसफुल, एक मीनिंगफुल जीवन बिताने का एक चाह अभी भी है। वो बहुत ही एडमिरेबल है वैशाली, बहुत ही एडमिरेबल। इस बात पे आपको अपने आप को फुल मार्क्स देने चाहिए।
जी
एंड
मैडम।
एंड इट्स वंडरफुल कि आपको, आपका इंटरेस्ट है पीएलआर लर्न करने के लिए। एंड आई एम श्योर गीतांजलि मतलब ऐसी टीचर हैं, और मैंने देखा है, मैं उनके स्टूडेंट्स से बात भी कर चुकी हूँ पहले, कि ये क्वेश्चन, और एक क्वेश्चन बाकियों ने काफी लोगों ने पूछा है कि पर्पस ऑफ लाइफ ढूंढना, डज पीएलआर हेल्प। एंड आई सीन कि उनके स्टूडेंट्स को ये मदद मिली है अपना पर्पस ढूंढने में, एक अपना एक लाइफ का हिस्सा डेवलप करने में, एक नया हिस्सा डेवलप करने में मदद मिली है इससे। सो थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग।
थैंक यू मैम, मैं डेफिनेटली उनके साथ सेशन करूंगी। पुणे में होता है क्या मैम आपका?
ये ऑनलाइन होता है वैशाली।
ऑनलाइन
गीतांजलि,
ही?
हाँ गीतांजलि पीएलआर सेशन भी ऑनलाइन देती हैं, और क्लासेस भी उनके ऑनलाइन है। जो कोर्स आज हम ऑफर कर रहे हैं वो भी ऑनलाइन ही है।
ओके, ठीक है मैम।
जैसे
ऑनलाइन
थैंक यू
कोर्सेज
मैम।
इनफैक्ट अभी ज्यादा आई फील दे आर मच मोर कन्वीनियंट एंड फॉर एवरीवन, फॉर इवन द स्टूडेंट्स, हाउ मच टाइम इज सेव्ड एंड मनी इज सेव्ड।
ठीक है
हाँ,
मैम।
थैंक यू वैशाली, थैंक
थैंक
यू।
यू मैम, थैंक यू।
So thanks so much Gitanjali, that was very nice of you to explain it. So I have, so I just want to remind everyone there's a special exercise Geetanjali is going to take everybody through at the end of the call. So do stay around. It's very special. You will, um, you don't want to miss it. Every time a couple of times we've done it before, we've seen how much everyone enjoys it and how much the shift everyone feels from it. So I'm going to raise a couple of more questions, Geetanjali, if you're good with that.
Yeah.
So there was a question about if you're a practicing healer already, you practice. So we asked at the start of the call how many people are healers already. If you're a practicing healer already, how does past life regression, learning past life regression help you? How does it help you to tackle perhaps more complex situations, or overall raise your ability to heal?
Okay, so it is a very profound experience because I myself have learned a lot of techniques.
Okay.
And one of the techniques very closest to my heart is past life regression.
Okay.
And why? Because I know that I'm suffering. Why am I suffering? I don't know. From where is the suffering coming? I don't know. Now, when I just do a little bit of statements, affirmations, or certain things like, uh, just to release certain dialogues, it helps only in the mental plane. But I need to understand and remove the emotional charge behind it. It is not helping me to remove the emotional charge. So when it doesn't help me to remove the emotional charge, for that, emotional charge, a mental postulate, physical problem, I need to go to the place where it started. ये कहाँ शुरू हुआ? कब शुरू हुआ? I can be having this pattern over centuries. हो सकता है मेरे 3 लाइफ टाइम से मेरा यही पैटर्न रहा हो कि मेरे को विक्टिम बनना हो. एक लाइफ में मैं बनी विक्टिम, मदर इन लॉ ने मारा पीटा. एक लाइफ में बनी विक्टिम, इसमें आई बिकेम अ विक्टिम, आई वाज अ सर्वेंट ऑफ सम मे बी द ब्रिटिश राज एंड वहां मारा पीटा. Third time I became a victim where I'm creating situations where people are bullying me and all that. So it's a victim life, victim consciousness. आपको ये तो समझना पड़ेगा ना, ये आपकी victim consciousness आपने create क्यों की है? फाइनेंशियल इश्यूज क्या है? विक्टिम कॉन्शियसनेस. आपने में विक्टिम बनने का डिसीजन कहाँ लिया? आपको ये पता तो पड़ना चाहिए ना. इफ यू डोंट नो कि वेयर यू टुक द डिसीजन टू बिकम अ विक्टिम, हाउ इज इट गोइंग टू हेल्प यू? Just by saying also means I have done nearly, I know at least 20-25 types of healing, but the shift that I see after, it is permanent. Basically shifts with PLR sessions are permanent. You don't need to go and do that same thing again and again. Like I've seen courses where the people keep on saying the same chants and everything, or an affirmation every day. We don't need to do it. If the problem is resolved, it's resolved. It's resolved forever. I've gone to the origin, resolved it from there. My victim consciousness has shifted. I don't need to resolve it anymore. That is what I'm trying to say. So it is a very profound experience, which...
So I'm going to actually, Geetanjali, bring on line somebody who's learned past life regression from you, and understand how her experience was and what was her experience learning. Vaishali, can I ask you to unmute? I'm just, okay, there we go.
Okay, so Vaishali is basically Mayuroza. Basically the husband-wife duo both have learned it.
Okay. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, the wife learned it, and then after 4-5 years, he learned it. So both of them learned with me.
Hi, good afternoon all.
Hi, Mayur.
Hi, ma'am. My name is Mayuroza, and I have learned past life from Geetanjali ma'am. And through this, I have come to know many things in my life where I am suffering, and where I used to like lacking each and every places. So I have gone to her with many issues. Like I was having a less focus on my work. There was a financial instability. I was not able to get a good stable job. And secondly, I was suffering from the relationship issue with my father and with everyone in the friends and everyone. Two sessions, I've kind of resolved issues step by step. And after doing this, I like this course a lot, and I've learned from her. And after that, I've slowly started doing for two, three people whom I know, my friends and my family, and they are also seeing the shift. So always thanks to her, and I call her each and every time whenever I stuck in my life. So she helps me a lot whenever I call. So I'm so thankful to you, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and teaching me and resolving my life. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mayura. Mayura, I have a question for you though.
Yes, ma'am.
Was it difficult to learn or was it easy to learn?
I don't feel the way she give the information and the way her language. It's very simple, and the way she gives example. So it's very easier for us to learn, and it feels like we are at home only. We never feel like we are in the institute, and we are kind of given kind of pressure or anything. It's very easy. I never felt like I'm somewhere. I just felt like I know her from many years. So I never felt like she's teaching me. It just feels like a close relative when you sit and you discuss something of family relationship. It just felt like that only.
How wonderful. How wonderful.
Yeah.
I have one more question.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you said you've practiced it on a couple of
Yes.
people as well.
Yeah.
What were the issues that they were facing and how did it help?
So I worked on one of my friend. He lives in US, and
Okay.
he was going through with the same issue. Like he had a relationship issue and the job instability. And after doing his PL, he kind of come to know the where the instability is coming.
Ah, okay.
So his basically his grandfather had a. I'll just discuss few things. That
Mm-hmm.
his grandfather had an authority issue, and he kind of killed his own mother in means own wife and own mother only. So
Oh,
the authority issue was coming from there only.
oh
So
gosh.
the moment we resolved all this, and secondly, there was a past life where he kind of killed the own boss only, where he used to work.
Hmm.
So from there, the authority issues coming. So the moment I release all this, he's right now feeling stability, and he got a green card also.
Wow. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
How fantastic is that? That you
yeah,
learned it and you could solve this
yes, ma'am.
issue and you could enable him to,
Yeah,
and he got a green card. That's fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
How
he,
brilliant.
yeah, thank you. I'm just slowly trying to learn more things from the ma'am only, but I'm not able to adjust the timing right now, and due to this COVID things.
I'm sure you will. Thank
Yes,
you
ma'am.
so much, Mayur. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
coming on.
ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
That's fantastic. Um, I'm going to just take on one more person, actually, Neeti Mitra, who's also learned from Geetanjali. So I want to understand how her experience was.
She has learned one more, two more modalities, but you just speak about past life.
Okay. So my experience is really, really wonderful, and I believe that I think that she's the best mentor, best teacher I have ever had. So comfortable, so easy to understand what she's trying to say, and easy to practice also. And you can relate all the problems, like whatever things is happening with me, so I can understand. Okay, why the question is why I'm repeating the same mistakes, repeating the same experiences again and again, and then solve it. So it's I believe this is the best thing has ever happened to me. So
And
learning
she's in
this part.
Gurgaon. So she could learn it sitting here, sitting on Zoom only.
Yeah.
Wow. How long ago did you learn it, Neeti?
So almost a year.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you still practice it?
Yeah, I'm still practicing it, and I can see the shifts. So majorly first it is up to me only, and about me also. So my relationship with my husband, my daughter, my problems, and it is now I understand the life. I understand from where it is coming from. The best thing is this. So understanding about life is something which is very wonderful. I'm much calmer person. I'm much much understanding person, you can say.
How wonderful. How
So the
wonderful.
daughter is also my student, so the daughter also.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's a
fantastic.
family thing. It's a family thing.
And Niti, have you been able to resolve issues in your
Yes.
family amongst your?
Yes, yes, you cannot believe. I'm just amazed how the things are, moving around. If especially with my husband, my relationship with my husband. I mean, like, I never ever thought that in this lifetime, like things may improve, but it is like a magic is happening every day. I can see the changes in him and my complete family life, people around me also. They are, I can see the shifts and their behavior, their things which I never thought
Hmm.
it could happen. So it is really wonderful. It's the things that, like, it is opening. Like doors are, getting opened, and it's amazing feeling, amazing, beautiful feeling.
That's great, Niti. Do you practice it as a healer? Are you a healer as well?
I do the theta healing. I have learned
Okay.
from Dr. Geetanjali,
Okay.
and I'm practicing this thing PL also with.
Past life. That's wonderful. So it's also become like a, it also contributes to you financially as well, I'm sure.
Yes, yes, yes. All the doors are open. All the things. I never ever thought about it.
So
So
what is interesting here is she herself is has a very good job. So she can, and it's a job where she can adjust the timings, and the remaining time she does this healing sessions.
Oh, fantastic. How brilliant.
And Gurgaon, I always found the market is very good. There's a lot of corporate culture out there, so
yes,
Yeah.
the market is good.
Great. Thank you so much, Niti. Thank you for joining us and sharing that.
sure, sure, sure.
So we're going to take on some more questions if you have, but before that, I'm going to ask Gitanjali to actually share with everybody what she does on the course, what are the things that she covers in the course, so that everyone understands.
So we basically be doing it. We'll be doing what is past life, how does it help, who needs a past life. When a client comes to you, how do you understand that he requires a past life or he requires some other kind of therapy? How to do the client intake? How to go through the entire situation? Understanding the conscious mind, subconscious mind, the various level of trances, the entire story, in the sense the different kind of karma, the story of reincarnation, the process of reincarnation. Little bit we touch on the life between lives, how to know whether the person can be regressed or cannot be regressed, the do's and don'ts of the therapy, and the question and answer. So that many people will come up with questions. So the entire section is there, frequently asked questions, question and answers, and many scripts have been given to that take the person into a past life regression session, and about 5 6, and how to reframe, how to rescript. So the entire thing means that the PLA are seeing what are the decisions, the higher self exercise. So a lot of things are taught in the whole 4 days, and if it's a bigger group, then please be prepared to take it ahead. And a lot of somatic work, body charges, ego state therapy. Ego state therapy helps us to understand if anybody has done anything negative on us, and to release that from your, because it basically sticks to your aura. So it's a dissociation technique to release it from your aura. How does hypnosis help you, and things like that.
Okay. Um, Gitanjali, I'm going to actually quickly share, and then we will come back and do the exercise that
Yeah,
Gitanjali
great.
uh, has planned for us. I'll quickly share the offers today because I don't want anyone to miss that.
I know
Just
it.
1 second. I'll just okay. Let me try and do this on. Okay. Can everyone see the screen? Gitanjali, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about vows and oaths. So if whatever vows and oaths, there's a special segment for that. And I'm planning, if we have the time, to include one more thing known as future progression in this course.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
we share the script with them for future progression. That it's something which I purchased, and I can share it with them. How to see the life ahead. All the time we're talking about past life. Let's see in this life, how is it going to be my next 5 years? So even vows, oaths, which are stopping us from, getting married again, finding our soulmate. The twin flame problem, she said, that is because of that vows and oaths that can be resolved.
Okay, we'll come back to that twin flame question. I'm still curious what twin flames are, but I will come back to that. Geetanjali, share with us the bonuses, everything that's included.
Yeah, so we are going to, yes. So I will be giving a copyrighted course material. The email will be sending it through the course we'll be giving. And one thing is there, you can keep on repeating the courses with me uh, whenever you want, however you want, whichever day you want, the entire course if you want to, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, it's completely free, because I feel that everybody should know and do it. And I always encourage people to repeat a course 2-3 times. I usually teach this course for 70,000, but today we are offering it at 24,000. So there is this, you are straight away getting a huge discount. Plus, we are having I'm giving one session free if you are joining. We already have people signed up, I think so, Ruchira.
Yeah.
So only any 3-4 slots left, I think, for this personal
Yeah.
Okay. And since the whole course, it's better to take, I always say, it's better to take a session from me. It will definitely resolve a lot of your problems. And especially after the course, you become attuned to how to go into a hypnotic state. I become very conversant and easy with you. So both of us can actually create miracles and magic.
So I just want to remind everyone, I'm just going to go back. So Dr. Geetanjali, a couple of things about Dr. Geetanjali. Her courses are, and especially the past life regression therapy course, usually has a wait list. And I know this because somebody wanted to get on it last time, and there was no more room, and she couldn't take it on. And it's extremely rare when it is offered. In fact, this is a price that we're offering today only. We've arm twisted Dr. Geetanjali Saxena into offering it at this price just for Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies listeners. So today is the day, if you have an interest in past life regression, and you want to see you want to take a look at the purpose of your life, you want to be able to answer certain questions that you've been that have been coming up to you again and again, you want to break some patterns that keep repeating in your life, in your loved ones' lives. We've had so many parents here today asking about questions about their children. This is the perfect situation. As Geetanjali mentioned, that in the parent-child scenario, it's very often that there is something deeply related to the mother. So learning PLR will help you to answer, whether it's questions around jobs, finances, relationships, or health issues, physical ailments. Learning PLR will help you to answer those things for your child, for other family members, and for your friends. As Mayur shared with us that amazing example of him helping his friend out in a crisis situation at work, and then opening him up so that this opportunity of getting a green card could come up. That's remarkable. These are really, really remarkable. To be able to help somebody like that is so empowering, I think. It doesn't, you don't have to keep going back to a therapist for sessions. You are the therapist, healing yourself as well as others. I think that's really amazing. And that's today is there's a special price. It's 24,000 only for the entire course. Plus you get that one personal session. If you're in the first 10 buyers, you also get that personal session of 4,500 rupees worth. There's a whole bunch of bonuses today that are worth 40,000, including the copyright course material that you're going to get. Plus, this is a course that you get a certificate for. You get a certificate from the Institute of holistic sciences. That's recognized by
IPM.
IPHM. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. So I just want to remind everyone the personal PLR session bonus is only for the first 10 buyers. So get in there. I know the team has shared links already. I'm just going to stop sharing screen. So just 1 second. So you can see the links to purchase. If you have any issues with your transaction, you can get in touch with Amrish. I know there are some transactions that have started already. So get in there. It's a complete course in itself. Yeah. Um, you won't require and because you're getting this amazing opportunity that Geetanjali, you're outstandingly generous, my goodness, to allow people to redo the course, even if you have the slightest doubt, to redo the course just to, refresh yourself and refresh your learning at no charge. That is incredible. That is outstandingly incredible. I've not heard that being offered by anyone else, frankly. So this is really, really brilliant.
Once a person becomes my student, a special bond is created of mutual respect and love. So I always try, and I feel if the person has come to learn, if he has a doubt, he should do it again. I should be there to help him.
Yeah, yeah.
As I said, money is transient.
I have one more question. Your dates, Geetanjali, for the course are weekends, right? I'm just
Right.
going to...
We kept it weekends because some people are working and they want to, they don't want to, they want us.
I'll just share the dates as well. We've got 22nd, 23rd, 29th, and 30th August are the dates. The timings are from 11 to 5:30 p.m. And it's a 4 to 5 day workshop.
So see, we are planning it. It's nearly a 4-day workshop.
Okay.
But now if we have more people and they may require, so the last time when we did it, I also did that. They were taking up sessions. So we had put them in groups and all that. So we took sessions even after the 4-day workshop. Okay. We actually panned it up to 8 days. So one day we were taking every week after we had completed the entire, so that they are able to learn it properly.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to highlight to everyone, if anyone has any issues with the transaction, please contact Amrish on 98203-42288. Yeah, the links for booking your course is in the chat. I'll just repeat the course fee. It's just for today, 24,000 rupees, the entire course, as well as your certification, as well as it includes the 4,500 rupee bonus for the first 10 buyers. That's a PLR session worth 4,500 rupees. So, which is fantastic. I think you get a taste of you get a first-hand experience of what a PLR session is like, and you get to resolve certain issues for yourself. Plus, you get to learn the modality. So that is just brilliant. I'm going to just these are live sessions. Jigisha is asking, is it a pre-recorded training program? No, Jigisha, it's a live program with Geetanjali there. So, which means that you can ask her any questions, you get the answers straight away. It's not like one of those recorded programs.
No. I have never recorded a program till date, even though people are telling me to, because I don't feel there's a connect to it.
Yeah. Geetanjali, I have a question. Is the course complete in itself? Do I need to do anything else in order to practice it?
Whether you want to do it is your journey. But my course is complete in itself. Okay. You are becoming a past life therapist in this course. Now, if you want to join some other thing, you want to upgrade your skills, upgrade your knowledge in the sense, so now I want to experience this trainer, that is your journey. but my course is complete.
And you, after doing this course, I can practice it as a practitioner as well.
Absolutely. Practitioner only, therapist. You become a therapist.
Okay. So,
and so it's a possibility that people from my previous batch also would be joining this course, maybe just to practice. Basic issue is you have to learn to practice on each other.
okay. And which is a great process, because you get to heal your own issues in the process as well.
And you
not having
understand
to
why it
pay
is coming.
for sessions.
Yeah. And you understand why it's coming to you. So as I told you, with so many batches, people, now what has happened is because Zoom is there, now people are getting connected more easier and faster.
That's
so they pair up and they start doing, how in access consciousness, you're doing session on each other swaps. They'd start doing swaps on each other.
Okay, wonderful. So I just want to remind everyone that Geetanjali is there on the Telegram group. So if you have any further questions, etc., you should ask her. But before you have any further questions, you should avail of that first 10 offer quickly. I'm going to request Amrish to keep the first 10 offer open for a little bit longer, just so that people who are in the middle of a transaction get a chance to complete their transaction and don't miss out on the 4,500 rupee session that's coming bundled with the program. There's a link to join the Telegram group. As I said at the beginning of our call today, download Telegram and then click on this link. Then it'll be much easier to join the group. Yeah. So before we wind things up, Geetanjali, please take us through that amazing exercise that you had kept.
So I'm going to do this exercise where you need to go to a happy memory. We will not take you to a sad memory because that's not what we want. And I will use a technique, an NLP technique in that memory so that you are able to anchor that emotion of happiness in your body. And even after you come out of the session, whenever you touch that part of your body, you can feel that same kind of happiness.
Okay.
So I would just specially like to speak to Vaishali. अगर वैशाली जी ये करें तो
sorry Geetanjali, just one thing before, because I don't want people to miss out on that too. You do have an offer on your sessions as well today, so people can book, because I know a whole bunch of people are also asking about
there is an offer. I think Ruchira ji, will you be having that?
Ruchira could, and the team can share it as well. Okay. Here it is.
So if they're buying certain sessions together, I think so, then we have an offer, right? Or what?
No, so you can buy a session from Dr. Geetanjali at 4,500 rupees if you just want to just do a session and you want to see. Obviously, we aren't looking at a bulk number of sessions, because you want to buy a session, talk to her, see how many more sessions you will require for your particular problem. Or your particular area that you want to work on. So the link to purchase personal sessions, just personal sessions alone, that the team has shared that already. That's 4,500 rupees for a session. Yeah, that's $69 US for all our audience that's joining in from the overseas. Okay. Sorry, Geetanjali, take it away. Vaishali, I'll ask you to shall I ask her to unmute?
Just अगर वो हैं तो उनको बोलना.
She's here. She's here.
Vaishali, yeah. So Vaishali can, I can tell her ki maybe she can go to the time when the child was with her and anchor that feeling in her body and still feel the child's energy till today. Are you able to get? पता नहीं उनको समझ में आया कि नहीं आया.
Vaishali?
यस मैम,
हमारी आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ वैशाली या काले.
हाँ मैम, यस
वैशाली, आप गीतांजलि बता रही हैं कि आप उस टाइम पे उस मेमोरी को याद कीजिए जब आपके बेटे थे आपके पास, और जो बहुत सारी खुशी थी, जिस पल में बहुत सारी खुशियां थी आपके पास उनके साथ, वो याद को फिर से याद कीजिए इस एक्सरसाइज में.
And anchor it in your body. Okay, it will help you, ma'am.
ठीक है मैम.
Okay.
Okay मैम.
So I'll just start a little bit of music, because music will help us to take it faster into a session. Meditation music I'm taking. So all of you close your eyes, आंखें बंद कर लीजिए. Take a slow, deep breath in. And release. Exhale through your mouth. Take a slow, deep breath in. And exhale through your mouth. Keep on inhaling and exhaling. Keep on inhaling and exhaling. And as you inhale clean, clear light and energy. And as you exhale all the stress, all the tension stored in your body. Keep on inhaling and exhaling. And as you keep on inhaling and exhaling, feel, imagine, or visualize a ball of light coming down from the universe. Take time to notice what is the color of this ball. Is it pink, silver, golden, translucent, green? Feel this beautiful ball of energy all the way down, coming from the universe. And this beautiful healing ball of light touches your crown chakra, your Sahasrahar. As it touches your crown chakra, your Sahasrahar, all the negative thoughts which are in your mind, destructive thoughts, slowly are released in this ball of light, because this is a healing ball of light. Releasing the negative thoughts, becoming cleansed, allowing only healing positive energy flowing towards you. And let this ball of energy now slowly move down your eyes, your jaw, and any kind of anger which you feel in your jaw, just allow it to relax. Unclench your jaw. Release. Release and release. And as you release this, again imagine this ball of light slowly moving down your neck. It's as if so much of weight you have been carrying on your neck. Allow this ball of light to let go of these unnecessary burdens that you carry. The worries. And then let it slowly go down your arms. And if it is holding any kind of anger or defenselessness in your arms, let it get released. And this ball of light now slowly enters your heart. any kind of sadness, grief, sorrow that you may be holding on. It gently cleanses that grief and sorrow. And it slowly enters the blood of your body as you are pumping this blood to different parts of your body through the arteries. Let this beautiful healing light cleanse your heart as well as the blood of the impurities. Whatever you imagine can be accomplished. Allow yourself to breathe in. Let this healing light send all its energy to every part of your body, rejuvenating you, making you feel more alive, more connected, more in sync of your emotions, of your belongingness to Mother Earth. And now this beautiful ball of light slowly moves down to your solar plexus, your stomach. Any kind of issues in the stomach where you are unable to digest things in your environment, maybe an unhappy relationship, maybe issues with the boss, and your stomach is now giving way. Just gently release the emotional charge to this beautiful light, healing light, the light from the universe. And it slowly goes down to your hips, to your lower abdomen, to your legs. Any kind of pain in your legs, allow this body to release it to this light. It's a healing light. It could be a pain of not wanting to go ahead in life, or the pain of feeling stuck in life, a movement not happening, which can manifest in form of a pain in the legs. Allow yourself to let go. Just let go. Release, release, release. Now I want you to go back in time in this current life to any moment in this life where you felt happy, blissful, so free of any kind of tension. Any kind of tension. It can be 5 years back, it can be 10 years back. It can be the time when you were in your adolescence, your school days. It can be any time your mind picks up. Allow it to flow. A beautiful, happy moment. And look around and feel the feet on the ground. Feel yourself back in time now. To that happy moment Feel yourself. Notice what kind of clothes that you are wearing. How old are you? Look at the size of your body. Look around you. And as it is, you're able to see something around you. Take a moment to notice what it is. Who is with you when you are so blissfully happy? Who is that person? Or what is the environment? And whatever positive emotion you're feeling right now, whether happiness, ecstasy, joy, love, kindness, compassion, just allow to see in which part of your body can you feel this emotion. Is it in your head, your neck, throat, your heart, your stomach, your hands or your legs? Associate the emotion to part of your body and allow this feeling to amplify 1,000 times. Feel this emotion, feel yourself. Feel this joy, this bliss, this ecstasy, this love, the compassion, the kindness. Know what it feels like to have joy in your life. Allow yourself to feel what it feels like to have love in your life. Feel the people around you, breathe into that energy. Feel that energy in a different part of your body and allow this effect to amplify. And when you are ready, you can come back to the here and the now. Feel yourself in your current body, 16th of August, 2020. Feel yourself in your body. Feel yourself lying, sitting, wherever you are. Allow yourself to feel the environment around you. The environment will help you. Come back in the here and now with this beautiful feeling. And whenever you are ready, you can open your eyes. And as you open your eyes, feel yourself in the here and the now. Yeah, hi. I hope people enjoyed it.
Thanks so much, Geetanjali. Thanks. I'd love to invite everyone to share what they felt in the chat. And while they're doing that, okay, there we go. Monica says, thanks, ma'am, for lovely meditation. Poonam says it was magical. Akshay says it was awesome, feeling so good. I'd love to know how Vaishali is feeling. Vaishali, do share with us on the chat how you're feeling. Jayata says, I felt lightness. That's great. Do share. In the meantime, I'd just like to remind everyone, I've asked Amrish to keep the transactions open as well. So that anyone who's wanting to quickly book their course, they can do that. I'd just like to remind everyone that it's just for today, and that this price is there. It's very rare when Geetanjali offers past life regression therapy course, the full course with certification and all the course materials, plus this amazing opportunity to be able to redo the course. If you have any doubts, etc., you can come back and redo the course again and again with her at such an amazing price. It's just 24,000 rupees today. There's for the first 10 buyers, there's an additional bonus. You get the 4,500 rupee personal PLR session bundled in already, so you don't have to pay anything extra for that. That's oh, Vaishali says, awesome, feeling very happy. Do not want to come back in recent times. Thanks a lot, madam. I'm so glad, Vaishali, that you're feeling good. So just to remind everyone, you can also buy sessions from Dr. Geetanjali today. Those are just 4,500 rupees. The links are on the chat for you to purchase. It's just one click. And I just want to highlight a couple of things. Geetanjali and I, whenever we talk, I've been asking her, what is remarkable about the past life regression therapy course. And every time I think that when I've spoken to her about this, I've come back and I've thought, my goodness, it's almost like like how you say Saat Janam Kathing. So I think it's a 7 lifetime worth of, benefits, frankly. You get to heal yourself while you're learning. You get to raise all your issues. You get to raise all the blockages that you may have, whether it's blockages in the context of money, whether it's blockages in the context of relationships and love and things like that, whether it's blockages to better health or good health. As Geetanjali said, that health and money are related to the mother. And so for you to resolve those things, resolve those blockages, past life regression therapy really helps you to explore what is it that's stopping you, what's creating that block, and to resolve it. It's one thing it's a remarkable and direct way to finding out what's causing the problem, and it's a really direct way of releasing the problem as well. So, and to be able to do that, like I said earlier, we've heard from Neeti, we've heard from Mayur today, how they are practicing it amongst their friends, family, for their clients. And it's remarkable that you have this, you've developed this from just this one 4-day, it's a 4-day course at the end of the day, 4 days, and you get like 7 lifetimes worth of benefits. So I'm just going to ask the team is already put. There are bank account details as well. So in case you want to transfer using net banking, or you want to transfer the amount, the bank details are on the screen. There's also, in case you have any issues during your transaction process on the Mystic Lotus links, you can just get in touch with Amrish. His number is 98203-42288. Geetanjali, Amrish, we're all on the Telegram group as well for the next, for today, for tomorrow. So if you have questions regarding the course, or you have any doubts you want to clear, or you want to ask Geetanjali about sessions, how many sessions you should buy, how many sessions it will take to resolve a certain issue, Geetanjali is there. You can ask her about it. You can share your issues with her and she can advise you. Yeah. If there are any questions with regards to the course, you can raise that. We still have a couple of minutes to raise questions. I'll also just share some amazing reactions from everyone. So I don't know what the name is here, but somebody's written saying, so relaxing. Vanita says, thank you so much. Vidyanath says, I went into a session of relaxing short sleep. That's great. Do join the Telegram group because there's lots more conversations I think we will be doing around past life regression over there. So don't miss out on that. The link to the Telegram group is on the chat. In case you want to make it easy, you download Telegram first from Google Play or from iTunes Store, and then click on the link. It'll take you straight to the group then. And I just want to repeat today's, the course that Geetanjali is offering today, it's a certified course, which means that you can practice it as a certified practitioner. And it's an internationally recognized institute, so that you get the certificate from. So you can practice it anywhere in the world. And it doesn't matter, COVID, no COVID, you can practice it on a remote basis as well. The course is also online. So, and it's on the weekends, so there's loads of there's no clashes with your day jobs. I want to also highlight one other thing that we got a lot of questions about in the chat about from healers. So healers, for you, I think this is for whether you're an aspiring healer or you're an existing healer. PLR takes you to the next level, yeah, because it covers relationship issues. It covers how to release fears and phobias really, really well. Chronic ailments, chronic ailments of your clients or your family that you have not been able to resolve with perhaps other healing modalities that you practice. PLR has that ability to be able to get into it and resolve it. So, and again, as this is the best part about Geetanjali's course offer today, that you have the option of redoing it at any time. You can join any class, even if you want to practice PLR and you want to join the course to just practice it, that also is possible. Yeah. So, any questions from the listeners? Otherwise, we will. Geetanjali, would you like to say something about the magic of PLR once more?
Yeah, so yeah, definitely. If you see that if those who have issues, karmic issues, their own issues can get resolved in this workshop. Those who just want to know their purpose in life, that they can understand from this workshop. And the more important thing is you understand the reason why it's happening. And the moment you understand that, you stop creating it. And this is one course where you can help your family and friends, and you can make it into a proper, your career. Like how I did, I made this my entire career. And you can, and the feeling is very good. Along with the money, you feel so good when a client of you gets relief. That's very, very important. And it's a course that you can use it anywhere. We are offering it at such a low price, and it's going to be there with you throughout the life. And in case you feel after 5 years, 10 years also you want to come back and repeat, it's okay with me. You just need to tell me I've been your student. My memory may not be that good, but you can just tell me I've been your student. Okay, so you can always repeat the course.
Great. Wonderful.
Okay. And they'll find a lot of insights, they'll find a lot of peace within. That is what is important. Many of us are looking for answers, which many courses are not able to provide. This is a very profound course. It speaks about your janma, how you said 7 lives. It speaks about a lot of lives.
Wonderful. Geetanjali, one of our listeners, Reshmi, she's feeling some heaviness in her heart and her right leg and a little bit of back pain.
Did she go to a heavy memory? Where is she?
Reshmi, let me just try and see if I can bring her on. Reshmi, can you unmute yourself? I've sent you a request to unmute.
Hi, Geetanjali.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, Reshmi. Did you go to an unhappy memory that you could feel this heavy?
No, I went into a happy memory only regarding the life which me and my husband was having and all this. Right now, he's just got so angry, destroyed so many things, and he's left from the house. So when I went into that memory, it felt so much heaviness in my heart and my leg and my back and everything.
Well, I just want to know one thing. Is everything good between you and your husband just now?
No, he's just walked off about 2 to 3 weeks before.
So Ruchira, she became heavy with the... See, you have to understand. We took you to a happy memory, but it has triggered that sorrow of missing him. That's why I asked, is everything okay with your husband now? So definitely, yeah. You can you have that emotional charge, you have the somatic charge. You are still not out of your trauma. We can help you in case you want to do sessions with me. Please do, because otherwise it will create.
I want him to come back.
Whether we can work on that issue. Whether he can come back or not, we can just work on you. If it is destined, if it brings a shift, he can come back. But I cannot give that 100%. Many times people have come back. I'm not saying that. But sometimes people don't come back. There is a 20%, 25% chance that they don't come back. And it's been 2-3 years also. So that means
1 month. 1 month.
Then we can definitely work on it. I'm working on a case like this. The person is in Kolkata and the person has gone away.
And my husband is an advocate, so he feels that he can do anything. It's like that.
But
he doesn't have to take responsibility.
It is your learning also. We will work on. Maybe there is some other issue which could come up. You will have to take a proper guidance. Means don't just focus past life. Of course, I'll first listen to your issue, then I'll give you the... See, many factors start. किसी का death हो जाता है तो problem start हो जाता है. कुछ और हो जाता है तो problem start हो जाता है. अलग-अलग तरीके से problems चालू होते हैं. So you have to have the faith. Yes, he can come back, and we'll make sure that he comes back. 1 month हुआ है, we can definitely work. Okay, Reshmi?
Okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you so much, Geetanjali. Okay. We'll, I think, close with this today.
Thank you so much, Ruchira. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I thank Amrish also for helping me on this platform. I really like meeting so many people, and I'm really grateful to Mystic Lotus for this. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm very happy. All of you spared your 2.5 hours with me. It really means a lot. Thanks.
Thanks. Thank you so much, Geetanjali. Thank you, everyone. We'll move this conversation to the Telegram group. You can be in touch with Geetanjali.
Once connected, always connected.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Just a reminder, everyone, join the Telegram group to ask Geetanjali any questions regarding sessions, regarding the course, of course. And we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye-bye.